Hi there, my name is Veronica, and I'm here to show all of you ladies how to get a marriage proposal. Now, I'm a law of attraction coach. In case you haven't heard of me before, my website is veronicaisles.com, or I have a forum, which is at veronicaloa.boardhost.com. And I'm here to help you today on how to get a marriage proposal. Now, this proposal could be from a current boyfriend, or it could even be from an ex-boyfriend, even someone you haven't talked to in a really long time. It can also be from someone specific, like a crush. Or it could be from someone just random that you're trying to attract. That will be perfect for you in every possible way. Now, this can also work in a number of different ways. So if you're a guy, you can also attract proposing marriage to your girlfriend, or a girl that you have a crush on, or maybe an ex-girlfriend too. So you can tweak this in all different ways to fit your situation. Now, this does work 100% of the time, I do want to say that, but when followed properly. So you have to follow the instructions exactly the way I tell you to. You can't cut any corners. If you want this marriage proposal, you have to do the work. So listen to the directions very well and take the advice, and listen to this video often for maximized results. Now, to start, the most important thing you need to do is visualize. Now, visualization is so important. In fact, I have another video available that's specifically on just the techniques of visualization, so do check that out as well. And I'm always here to answer questions if you wonder anything about how to visualize or just need support in that area. But the three things you're going to be visualizing are very specific. The first thing you're going to be visualizing is the proposal itself, but you also need to visualize the marriage and your life with this person beyond the marriage. So all of these things show the universe exactly what you intend to receive, and that's why it's so important. Visualization is so powerful because your subconscious can't tell the difference whether you're imagining what is happening or whether it's really happening. So what you want to do is you want to show your subconscious exactly what you want to receive, and then it begins to happen in your own life as a real experience. So like I said, this does happen 100% of the time. You have a guarantee. So if you are serious about this marriage proposal, you do need to set aside time every day to visualize these three things. Now, you can't skip any days. You have to be very consistent. And it must be done in a relaxed state of mind. You can't be tense or worried or anxious. You just have to set all these things aside because you want the proposal so badly. So depending on how badly you want the proposal will depend on whether or not you can set these things aside. Now, in addition to visualizing, you're also going to start preparing the way by acting as if. Now, you're going to start doing things like envisioning an engagement ring on your finger. And I want you to play with that imaginary ring throughout the day and do it often. And always feel like it's right there on your finger. I also want you to look at engagement rings, and I want you to find some pictures of the ones that look exactly like what you would want to receive. And I want you to save those pictures and look at them very often. This is very important. Now, another thing you want to do is start to look at wedding dresses. Because if you're getting this engagement, well, then you're going to be getting married and you're going to need a dress. So what you need to do is you need to start looking at things that look like they could be for you. Start imagining the most perfect dress. Even get as bold as to go try on wedding dresses. How exciting would that be? So go ahead, go for it, because this is actually happening. So you want to take all the steps needed to make this really as real as possible. And you also want to look at bridesmaid dresses, because when you're having a wedding, you need bridesmaids. So you want to start looking at colors you like and styles you like and thinking about which friends you want to be in your wedding or family members. And try to start thinking about exactly who you want to stand up in your wedding. Now, another thing you need to do is look at wedding venues and places for the ceremony. This is really exciting as well. So what you need to do is act as if you're really planning this wedding. You don't want to cut any corners. So save a lot of pictures, make some phone calls, actually physically take the steps as if it's really happening now. And that is one of the most important things you can do, because this is acting as if. So remember, your subconscious mind isn't going to know the difference. So when you start taking these actions, you start putting yourself in the ability to receive. Because if you're taking all these steps, then obviously you have to receive the marriage proposal by default. So you're going to be visualizing all these things that I mentioned, the dress, the bridesmaid dresses, the venues. Get really creative with it. And also start thinking about your guest list, who you want to invite to the wedding. What kind of food do you want to have? What about cakes? And all that sort of thing. It's really fun, and you'll have a lot of joy doing it. Also, this is really important, start thinking about your wedding vows. Now, do you want traditional vows, or do you want to write your own vows? And even in your mind, practice saying them and practice hearing him say them back to you. So this can be a really powerful part of your visualization. Another step would be to look at honeymoon vacation packages. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to maybe Paris or Hawaii, or maybe someplace more exotic? Maybe you want to go to Australia or China, someplace exciting, New York City. Just start looking at different places and start looking at hotels and what they offer for honeymooners. Save pictures of it and look at it very often. And these things will make it especially real. Now, after this part, you need to start looking at what your life will look like after the wedding, because this is important too. So where do you want to live? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to get a pet together? What do you want to experience? So start honestly, logistically looking at these things and make up your mind. Don't make these choices based on any limitations. Make these choices based on exactly what your perfect life would look like. Now, by doing all of these things, you're showing the universe exactly what you want. And this is what you need to do to get it done. And every time you take part in these activities, you're sending fuel to them so they manifest faster. Now, this does work 100% of the time, like I said, and it doesn't matter who you're trying to get the proposal from. It doesn't matter if you're not currently talking to them because of a bad breakup. None of this matters. All that matters is that this works 100% of the time and that you focus on all these other wonderful things. Now, the only catch to this 100% guarantee is that you must do all these things exactly the way I've outlined. You can't cut any corners. You have to do these things with a smile on your face and love inside your heart. And you must not worry about how and when these things will come true. You just must do it. And so that's the catch. So you have to follow those instructions, and then it will work 100% of the time. Now, I am here to help. So if you need more support, I do offer one-on-one coaching for emails, text chats, and phone calls. And I'd love to help you more. And I wish you all the best of luck on getting that marriage proposal. I know you can absolutely do it. And feel free to contact me at veronicaisles@gmail.com or visit my website at veronicaisles.com. I also have a forum, veronicaloa.boardhost.com. You can do it, and I'll talk to you soon.